Hi everyone, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. I'm here to look at your tarot scopes for the month of September. I'll be doing fire signs today. This will be Sagittarius, Leo and Aries. There are timestamps in the drop-down menu, so you can go to your sign and find out what's coming up for you in September. As always, this is for your sun sign, your rising sign and your moon. If they are in any of these signs, you can have a look at this. You might want to view all three to get a more rounded picture of what the month is going to hold for you. If they resonate, claim them. If they don't, come back and listen to them a little bit later. I often get viewers that do that and say, oh wow, in hindsight this was accurate. Also want to warn you about anyone pretending to be me. I don't do personal readings, so if someone approaches you and direct messages you or messages you in any way, ignore them. It's not me. On YouTube, you will see a dark grey oval circle over my channel name. That is YouTube's tick of authenticity. You see that dark grey circle? That is me. You don't see it over my channel name. It's a scammer. So be alert. It comes with the territory with social media, but I don't want you to be scammed. So anyone approaching you for a personal reading is not me. Okay, let's get started with Sag. Go to Leo and then Aries and see what's coming up. Okie doke. I shall leave that off. I'm using my Revealing Light Oracle, and then I will move to the Chakra Wisdom Tarot for these readings. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's hone in on that fire energy. I'm seeing the sun, sun setting, sun rising. So I feel that you've brought something major to a close. I feel you're in a whole lot better place than maybe you were even a month ago. Things are changing for you, Sagittarius. It's about time. It's been a tough cycle for whatever reason, whatever burdens you were carrying, whether they be personal, relationship-wise, work-wise, health-wise. It's been a tough road. But it does lead to a destination, and it's better. It's a better destination than we were. So there's that. There's that to look forward to. Okay, what's coming up for Sagittarius? Some overarching messages from Spirit, please, for Sagittarius for September. So we have moving on. Absolutely, the roadway. This is Chiron energy. It's actually healing. I love it when these cards just come right out at you, and you know, it always takes my breath away, the accuracy that they come when I'm speaking. Then the right card comes up. It's about finding balance, Sagittarius. Healing begins when you start looking within for balance. So whatever was out of balance was actually the cause of your problems. I know that's a simple way of putting it, but it's like the wound, you know, we keep going back and trying to heal either an ancestral wound or a wound that we decided we would bring with us so that we can learn. But the simple answer is whatever's out of balance, bring it into balance, because that's when your healing begins or gets underway. Now, I do feel the gateway card, number 11. It is the angelic portal. I feel the right answers were given to you to help you understand this. Spirit's calling cards are never far away. Look for the magic, especially in adversity. So even though you were going through this really tough period, always, Spirit was always there, always walking with you, always walking beside you, giving you those insights, getting you to notice things that you wouldn't notice in order to give you that example. Now we have exploration, number 5. Embrace change in your life and it can lead to discovery. This is Mars and Pisces energy. So something is germinating, something that I'm going to encourage you to get out of your comfort zone and perhaps explore things that you wouldn't normally explore. Do things you wouldn't normally do. Change it up a bit, Sagittarius. Uranus energy is at the base of the pack. The underlying energy has been a lesson, a big learning lesson for you. And Uranus does bring change. Uranus also brings hope. It's not a one-way street. Change may be difficult, but it always leads to a better destination. Hence that road. That's pretty much what I saw. Saturn energy, having to do the work, the hardest part of the climb before the summit. Keep going. You may not be totally out of the woods yet, but by golly, you're going to get out of the woods. If I could just put it like that. Okay, let's move to the chakra, the wisdom of the chakra tarot. I like this today because it's got the colors of the chakra, and I'm just going through that knowing or re-knowing that it is all energy. It is all energy. All of it is energy. And of course, you can lighten the energy through love, through healing, through wisdom, through enlightenment. You can also dampen and depress and suppress the energy through negativity. You know, the choice is always ours. No matter what we're doing, it's always ours. And I always get reminded of that. Okay, Sagittarius, what's coming up for you in December? Sagittarius in December. So we have here the Five of Cups as the signifier cup. You know, focusing on what you lost and not, or what you have lost and not what's remaining for you, and getting to a crossroads, a decision point where you're actually forced into looking at those two cups to leave the past behind and move forward here. I do feel the Six of Coins. Some of you have received help. That's the foundation of the reading. And, you know, I'm a Sagittarius. In my case, it was help from spirit. Putting those signs there for me to look at. However the help comes to you, through others' hands, through spirit, through a phone call from a friend, whatever it is, that's what gets you through. The Four of Coins, insecurity, worry, that's in the past though. Could have been about finances. You've got clarity on what was the problem, that whatever that imbalance was, you've got that clarity. The immediate future, Seven of Swords, don't go back to what, that's deceiving yourself or others deceiving you. Don't go back into that energy. It's kind of a bit in the present. So we're not done yet with what was bothering you. Ten of Cups is love and family. That's in the present. And the Two of Coins, really you need to make a decision, Sagittarius, whatever your problem is, you have to make that decision about moving toward what's good for you. And what's good for you will be good for everybody else. Happiness is your wish. Happiness is your wish when you arrive at that destination. And the Three of Coins, it looks like it's going to be a good outcome. This is working within teams as well, delegating, not taking it all on yourself. And the Nine of Swords, understanding that when you get oppressed, when you take on too much or whatever it is that is out of balance, that's when the fears and worries come because you haven't got a clear head. And the Seven of Coins. So, you know, if you find yourself maybe even repeating a pattern from the past that doesn't serve you well, it's like going to plan B and moving toward this balance, this moderation, this temperance. That is your card. That is the foundation of who you are. Truth and temperance. Truth and temperance. Pursuit of truth and temperance, healing, moderation. Ten of Coins, family legacies, could even be ancestral patterns here. Walking away from what no longer serves you and starting anew. I do feel this support that you're getting is really important. Okay, that's you, Sagittarius, for September. Not quite out of the woods yet, but heading in the right direction. All right, let's move to Leo. What's happening for my Leo friends? Leo the Lion. It's actually your birthday. August was your birthday month. Now we're moving into Virgo birthday month. Let's have a look at Leo for September. What's coming up for Leo for September? Leo for September. What's happening for Leo? That card wants to come out. And so we get cooperation. Conflict and resolution are the building blocks of learning. So there's something around cooperating with others. Maybe you're doing a better job of that, Leo, than what you have done in the past. And you're finding less conflict in your life. Funny that. Okay. Okay, Leo. Let's get back to this. You'll laugh with me because that's what you do. Leo, what's happening for Leo in September? Okay, willpower, right use of will leads to prosperity. Equally, stubbornness stops progress, Uranus energy. I just feel you're getting breakthroughs of enlightenment about yourself, about what works well for you. You're very passionate, Leo. You're fire sign. You love to express yourself. And I just feel, sometimes you can get into conflicts that way. Like Leo can sometimes be seen as the smart aleck in a way, because you're very out there. But I think, you've got goals to accomplish. And I think you're realizing that the best way to do that is through cooperation and connection with others. Pluto energy. This is sort of like the connection, the energy of Leo, that base chakra and the sacral chakra here, expression. It's like connecting with others in a whole new way is highlighted in September because you've kind of learnt the lesson. Here is your energy here, holding your own, holding your ground. Sometimes you've just got to own it. So I think there's like a waking up to the truth of what brings good relations with others and good communication with others and what doesn't. And you've kind of becoming more cooperative as a result. We've got motivation. So the reason that you're doing all this, the hardest part of the climb, Sagittarius got this, is before the summit. Keep going because you've got a really important goal that you're working on. And you need that. You need that hope. You're waiting. You've got that hope. You're not waiting for it. I think it is around prosperity. Understanding the past and applying the knowledge of the present can help solve future challenges. I just here's your communication card. I just get that in order to be prosperous, you have to have those good communications with others. And I feel that somehow the penny is dropping for you because you've got a big goal that you're trying to get achieved. All right, Leo, September. These are profound readings sometimes just in the zodiac. I feel, certainly they feel profound for me, channeling the messages. So let's have a look. Leo, what's happening for Leo? Leo in September. What's happening for our Leo friends? Kite. Flying a kite. There's a long tail here. You're not going to let it get away from you. And you're not going to fly too close to the sun either. Everything in moderation. Leo, what's happening for Leo in September? So we have here the Ten of Swords, finishing a painful cycle. Sometimes we don't understand we're in the end of a cycle because, things have changed for the better. But it's like we don't want to regress. And so we have to keep learning these good lessons. But I feel there's been an ending of a cycle and you don't want to go back to the past. And so you've got to do things differently. And it's around expression because that's that orange colour, the sacral, corresponding with the sacral chakra. It's around self-expression and confidence. Seven of Swords, not deceiving yourself. That's the foundation. Not letting things go out the door and finding out that you've hardly got anything left, whatever that means to you. That's the lesson. Six of Coins in the past, giving and receiving help. I think you have received a lot of help in the past, Leo. 10 of Cups, love and family. This could even be the goal, the 10 of Cups, achieving that love. The 3 of Coins, working with others. It's like there's that scene in Harry Potter where he drinks that potion that gives him luck because it gives him confidence, and so he can go out and move mountains. It's kind of like you in September. The penny's dropping. That's an old saying. It means the understanding is there. Bang, enlightenment, and it's around your expression, self-expression. 3 of Swords in the present. You know, you don't want to go back to what the past was. And the 4 of Cups, you could have been disappointed, but there's a cup remaining. We have here endings and beginnings. I just get a real strong draw. You don't want to go back to the past, the way things were in the past. So we've got the 10 of Wands here. So, you know, you're not, as I said to Sagittarius, you're not out of the woods yet. We've got standing your ground, so holding your own, standing your ground. Where you might have run for the hills in the past, you're not going to do that. You're standing your ground right now. And why? For love. For love. You're doing it for love, Leo. One more. And the Knight of Coins. You're understanding the truth about love and responsibility. And the 4 of Wands, family, reunions, celebrations. This is a new kind of happiness in September for you, Leo. It's rather nice, actually. 4 of Wands. Okay. All right, so I could keep going on. Queen of Wands, the Empress card, Princess of Wands, moving forward, and the 7 of Cups. It's like after having felt like, you know, it's a bit like Sagittarius, that wound, carrying a wound around with you, whether that's from childhood or anything else. It's like moving on from that and making that active decision that one of the ways you can do that is through good relationships with others. And so you now need to do things differently in September. Let's see what's coming up for Aries. Oh, I didn't take that timestamp. I'll get it back though. I know Aries begins at 17:27, and we'll get the timestamp for Leo's after I finish uploading this. Okay, so Aries. Let's see what's happening for Aries in the month of September. Aries, what's happening for Aries in September? Aries, what's happening for Aries in September? Aries in September. So we've got here hope. That's interesting. It's like you want to manifest hope. You know, if you're going through a tough time, or you've been through a tough time, it's like you know, Aries always heads in a direction because they're a cardinal sign, and they're always going in a new direction, finding a new way. And it's like to create hope in the future. There's a decision or decisions that you have to make, and observing, resetting fixed beliefs. It's like change. It's like you're changing, or you're making the decision to change, that you have to reset some of these fixed things, fixed beliefs, fixed stuff, you know, even stubbornness, will, in order to get to that hopeful position again. Does that make sense, Aries? Unconditional love, the simplicity of loving connections, and this is partnerships. You want to increase your relationships, strengthen your partnerships, and strengthen your relationships. Perhaps after a period of introspection, here we have motivation. The hardest part of the climb is before the summit. Keep going. So this is Saturn energy. It's like any relationship you haven't done enough work on, put enough of yourself into, you're going to revisit that. Make it happen. Do what you love to do and love what you do. So there could even be some creativity. Mars energy coming forward. That's your ruler coming forward. And you're looking at options here. Options, I think, for creativity, or could be taking classes. There is always more than one option here. What is it that you want to make happen in September? And holding your ground. Sometimes you've just got to own it. Yeah, you're considering options in September about something as life-changing as how you want your life to be. That's a big question in September. A big question. Because you're seeing down the track and you're understanding that the decisions of today give you the future of tomorrow. That's probably not the right way to describe it. The decisions you make today give you tomorrow, give you how you want to be tomorrow, how you want to live tomorrow. Okay, so Aries, what's coming up in greater detail, please? Aries for the month of September. Aries for the month of September. Please show me pathways, considering which pathways to take. Aries in the month of September. Okay, 7 of coins. Yeah, you're planning. You're putting plans into place. What could even be financial planning as well. And we've got the Princess of Cups. There's a surprise here. Something that's come out of left field. Someone could even be, you could be hearing from someone from the past. This could even be an apology or a reunification. But I do think there is some kind of planning around money. 5 of Swords, yeah, strategies that haven't served you well, either from someone else or yourself. This is like abuse of power. Someone could be playing games with you. The Fool card is in the past, so you've made a new start. You've created a new start, the Fool, a new cycle. And the 8 of Coins keeps coming up. So it's how you make your money, where you invest your money. What is the skill set you've got that you want to draw on? And we have the Queen of Wands in the immediate future. So this is your fire energy. So you want to, yeah, it's like solidifying plans, plans for the future. And stepping out bravely, because I feel that you've had a loss. 5 of Cups. It's like letting go of the past. All fire signs are getting these similar cards. But you've got real clarity. You've got real clarity about the future, where you want to get to in the future. You are a little bit concerned about it. You've got this anxiety card in the 9 of Swords. But I feel you're going to be okay. The Hierophant, government, could even be going to work for government. Could even be going back to the church, for example, or some kind of institution, health department, something. There's some kind of higher knowledge and leaving behind. Could even be the courts. Some of you could even have a court thing, something going on here. And it's leaving what no longer serves you. There's a lot of emotion around this, leaving baggage from the past behind. And the 5 of Wands, leaving bickering, obstacles, challenges, fights, leaving all of that behind. I'm touching my throat because this is the chakra of the throat, the expression, the emotional choppy waters. You could even be in a mediation situation. 10 of Wands, you've got a lot on your plate emotionally. And you've got the Knight of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So I think for not all Aries, but some Aries, this is around relationships with family, relationships with close friends, relationships with partners, and you're wanting to reset that. There's a change here. One more card, the King of Cups, moving into this emotional wisdom. It's where you want to get to, Aries. You want the stability of being able to, sit back, not get so involved in the melee, is it? In the let the scrum sort itself out. You just want to sit back from that. And that takes emotional wisdom, and it's sort of like what you're aspiring to. Anyway, I'll leave it there. That's fire signs for the month of September. Thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed. The next time I do a live stream, only subscribers will be commenting. So, it just serves you well to be a subscriber. It helps me, helps the channel grow. That's what I want the channel to grow. This is what I do. Yeah, if you can help in return, give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.